back to a new video. Today I want to talk to you about not seeing progress. You've been working out, you've been doing the diet, and you are not seeing progress. Why? What's happening? Now, I'm trying to lose some body fat, and I took some pictures, and I was looking at the pictures, and it was like, they look the same. Am I changing? No, I am having some progress, a little bit, because of some things I did differently. I've been taking pictures for a couple of weeks. I take pictures every Sunday morning, and initially, I was not seeing any progress. I was training, I was dieting, but no progress was happening. Here's what I did differently. Number one. Stop fooling yourself. Be real. Be honest. Yes, I have been training, but have I really been training at the intensity which I need to see progress? No, I wasn't. Some days I'd be tired and I would do weight that was easy to lift because I'm tired. And this happened more often than not. The fact is, if you want to see progress, you have got to put the work in. Remember this popular quote? Don't be angry at the results you don't get from the work you don't do. If you don't really put the work in, you won't really see any difference. And it makes no sense fooling yourself saying, but I did it. I went to the gym. I trained. I worked. Did you? Did you really? No, I was doing some cardio, warming up. I would warm up on the reclining bike. Let me show you how it looked. Who am I fooling? Results come from hard work. So don't fool yourself. You really have got to put the work in if you want to see the results. So number one, be intense in your training sessions. Now, I don't mean that every session needs to be a hard session because your body needs recovery, active recovery and complete recovery. But be serious. Be true to yourself. Go intense. Talk about your eating. Number two, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Calories in versus calories out. There need to be less calories coming in. You need to understand that weight loss occurs when your body is in a deficit. And even though this means you can probably have pizza and ice cream once your total calories is less, foods matter. What you eat matters. It affects the way your body reacts. Some foods will give you bloat and you would look bigger. You wouldn't look the way you want to. So the foods matter. But let's talk about your diet. We say, oh, I didn't eat much. I only had a couple of nuts 2 or 3 times. I just had a small piece of cake. I didn't go off my diet much. I had 1 drink. I just had a hot chocolate. You know, we ignore the small things, but the small things matter. When you are trying to be seriously committed to a particular amount of calories, everything counts. Those nuts, they add up, and they add up fast. Nuts are very calorie dense. You need to be honest, and you need to look at exactly what you are eating. When I looked at the calories I was consuming, I figured I was eating well. I would notice on some days I felt hungry, so I would have 2 biscuits, and by 2 I mean 4. And I was out, I had nothing good to eat, so I would buy a pack of nuts. And a pack of nuts, 1 pack of nuts can be sometimes all up to 400 calories. 1 measly pack of nuts. And I had to sit down and really look at my foods. I'm like, Kathy, come on now. You aren't really sticking to your diet. Most of the times, maybe. But remember when you decide to have an additional meal, they add up. So if you are not seeing progress, look at your foods. really look at your foods. Just you and your plate. Be honest and track what you're eating. This is for you. You want these results. So make sure you are sticking to the foods that are giving you the results, or that can give you the results that you are trying to achieve. It matters. Those little snacks, they add up. So number 2, watch what you eat. Number 3, cardio. Cardio gets a bad rap. People often ignore the cardio bunnies and tell them you're wasting your time doing the cardio, blah, 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 blah. We get it. If you want to change the shape of your body, you need to lift weights. If you want to increase your longevity, you need to lift weights. If you want to be healthy, you need to lift weights. Yes, they're all true. However, cardio is also important for all of those points. Cardio needs to be part of your regular routine as well. It's great for heart health. You need to add cardio. If you are lifting and you're not seeing results, you need to add some cardio. And I don't mean what I was doing on the bike. I mean real cardio. Like, skipping is one of my favorite forms of cardio. It keeps your heart rate up, your legs trimmed down, your arms trimmed down. If you find using the machines, they're not keeping you going, they're not keeping your heart rate up, get a skipping rope and let's do some cardio. And look at me. I've been doing these 3 things for 1 week so far, and there is a difference. I've only been mindful of my cardio, of my eating, and of my intensity for 1 week. If 1 week can start to give me a better shape, imagine if I'm consistent for a whole month. If you are not seeing progress, try these tips. Decide on what you want, commit to it, and you will be successful. Happy training.